Exercise number 2.1, question number 9. The question is a positive integer when divided by 88. A positive integer when divided by 88 gives the remainder 61. Listen, according to the first condition, when a positive integer divided by 88 gives the remainder 61. Using Euclid division lemma, A equal to BQ plus R. A is equal to BQ plus R. You know that this B is the divisor, this Q is the quotient, this R is the remainder. So a number, we don't know, so a number can divided by 88, quotient we do not know, but it leaves a remainder 61. Okay, 61. Listen, what will be the remainder when the same number is divided by 11? What will be the remainder when the same number A divided by 11? So 11Q plus R. You are going to find the R value. Okay. So here A equal to 88Q plus 61. 88Q plus 61. To take this as 1. So this 61 can be written as 11 into 5 plus 6. Sir, why should we write like this? This is the only way to find the answer. That's why I have used this method. So this 61, if you divide by 11, so what do we get? 5 times plus 6. So I am going to replace 61 by 11 into 5 plus 6. So A is equal to 88Q plus, instead of this 61, I am going to replace 11 into 5 plus 6. This 88 can be expanded as 11 into 8Q. 11 into 8Q. 11 into 8, 88, you know. Plus this 11 into 5 plus 6. Now how many terms are there? This is 1, this is second one, this is third one. From first and second, 11 is the common factor. If you take that out, what do we get? 8Q plus 8Q plus, here 11 we took out, so 5 will be there. 8Q plus 5 plus 6. Okay, so this is the divisor, you know very well. Actually B, it is the quotient, that is Q, and it is the remainder. Okay, so A, that number, any number A, now it is divided by 11, divisor 11. It leaves a remainder 6. It leaves a remainder 6. So this is the answer. So by using the question, what will be the remainder when the same number is divided by 11? So the answer is, the remainder is, so the remainder is 6. What will be the remainder when the same number A, here we divided by 11, it leaves a remainder 6. The same number A divided by 88, it leaves a remainder 61. So the remainder is 6. This is the required answer. Question number 10, exercise 2.1. Prove that two consecutive positive integer are always coprime. Already given the definition of coprime. If the number have the HCF 1, if any two numbers have the HCF 1, that kind of numbers are called coprime numbers. Now we are going to prove the consecutive positive integer. Question number 10. See, 3 and 4. 5 and 6. These kind of numbers are called consecutive positive integer. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you take like this, one number must be odd, another number must be even. One number must be odd, another number even. This is the order. This is the way to write the consecutive term. If you write 1, 2, 1 is odd, 2 is even. If you write 2 and 3, 2 is even, 3 is odd. Like that only we can write. Listen carefully. This 3 and 4, HCF of 3 and 4 is dash 1. Actually GCD, you have learned in lower classes GCD. GCD of 3 and 4 is 1 because there is no numbers, no values. Divide this same numbers, divide the two numbers. There is no values. Divide the two numbers 3 and 4. Okay, only 1. Therefore HCF is 1. Okay, so this 3 and 4 are co-prime numbers. Like 5 and 6. Here also the HCF or GCD is 1. HCF or GCD is 1. Therefore 5 and 6 are co-prime. So now we are going to say two consecutive positive integer is always, if you take this and this means you say this is co-prime number, this is co-prime number, like this. But we have to say generally. So I am going to take n and n plus 1. N and n plus 1 or 2 consecutive positive integer. Two consecutive positive integer. So 1 is odd. So first number is odd. So it can be written as, here we can take a equal to bq plus r. You know that a equal to bq plus r. So here n, if you take first one is even means, so you can take 2q plus, it leaves the remainder 0. Second one n plus 1. N plus 1 means 2q plus 1. 2q plus 1. It leaves the remainder 1. It leaves the remainder 1. Now HCF of this two number 2q and 2q plus 1. 2q and 2q plus 1 is dash. This is the question. HCF of 2q and 2q plus 1 is dash. In algebra you have learnt how to find HCF or GCD. It should be divide the both numbers. It should be divide the both numbers. If it divides only 1 means we cannot consider as a GCD. Greatest common divisor, that number should be divide the both numbers. But here no numbers except 1. 2q and 2q plus 1 are there. Okay, 2q and 2q plus 1. Here the number only 1 can divide the both numbers. Okay, therefore HCF of 2q and 2q plus 1 is 1. Therefore what we took, 2q is n and 2q plus 1 is n plus 1. Okay, hence the two consecutive positive integer, the two consecutive positive integers are always co-prime. Always co-prime. Actually I have taken the nth term, nth value of the given two numbers. N, this is odd number, even number nth place. N plus 1 is odd number nth value. So I have taken 2q and 2q plus 1. Its HCF is also 1. Its HCF is also 1. Therefore, you know very well this and this are consecutive positive integer. So here their HCF is 1 means two consecutive positive integers are always co-prime. Hence proved.